And we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Here we go, back and 60.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Hurts. It's Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Lawrence. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had a good drive going their first time out, ended with the interception. The good news is they get kind of a mulligan because we're still at 0-0.
They certainly do, and you notice he spent a lot of time on the phone. You know, and I know he wasn't talking to mom and dad on that when he was talking to the eyes upstairs, talking to the coaching staff. Guaranteed, what did you see? What was I doing? How do we make sure that doesn't happen again in this ball game?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Eagles hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. And we'll have to check the flag, but I think this one's going to stand. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Jet sweep to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We're seeing some parts of defense is certainly coordinated. Both rookies doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the return will stop it at the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, Hurts. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. McCoby Dean in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Let's go now.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arms got plenty of life to it, and that was a thing of beauty there.
Hey, check that, street.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Let's get that touch.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown! A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dan Arnold, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up there.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 71 yards. And the Jags are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up 2nd down.
So did you feel like maybe this is just a mistake that they don't take the penalty here?
Possibly.
Either that or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on very well, and they'd rather go ahead and use the downs.
Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Devontae Smith's workload certainly didn't get any lighter, going from being a Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama to his first year with the Philadelphia Eagles. 104 targets as a rookie, and his 916 yards. They're the most for a Philly wideout since 2015. They go to him there for a first down.
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence looking downfield for Jones. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a deep ball there on second down. It's
another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities. They did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On play action, Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Darius Slay with a pick. And they're going to set him short at the 32-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Another run with Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost one of them, and they really embrace him.
Line of scrimmage, the 9, 2nd and about a yard. An option handoff given to Sanders, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith from 8 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a JAGS 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. Be incomplete. Throwing the football is not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Ready?
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do.
Touchdown, Eagles!
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headline. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Jamal Agnew. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Agnew now to return. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm ready.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 56 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 39, Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Here we go.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that can finish things off for them.
Here's Lawrence. Here's a screen for Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There's Robinson showing the flash. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards to pick up there. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, 29 yards. And the Jaguars have broken our tie and have taken a 4th-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go, here we go. 18 runner, 18 rep, ready.
Back to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Yeah.
Charles, normally when you see a group screen.
Yeah.